like he wasn't coming, so I was cracking up. I'm like, oh, he feels like he owes me an explanation. Wait, I got it.
Because he was so cute.
I was cracking up. I got to hang out for the girl.
He was letting you down. That's girl.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm good.
No, I can see this. Yeah. I need that as a superpower.
I'll work on it right now. All we do is text
Are you not sitting
me.
with your wife tonight?
It's not done by 7.
Yeah.
I'm not even calling today.
You're not sitting with your husband now?
I'll sit behind you guys. Sir?
Good stuff.
Mr. Free.
I have something for you.
Tell them I'm
I
sorry.
don't know if I can give you.
Well,
I carried it around
before we had your start.
because my insurance, if you want to go by in the morning, so take care, that's my check. I will. So I just got to take this in to match with I'm unsure today. And you're shading. So we had my graduation. I had my family over Saturday night. Do you think you'll be Father Johnny? How soon? Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay. Do you mind giving that to me?
Oh, no.
Oh, that hangs it up. Thanks for delivering that to me.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
But I'm really one down to the table.
Well, we'll call this meeting to order. It's 7:05. I invite you to stand as we give the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At the consent calendar, these are items that are routine and
We're going to let Jamie go first. Jamie, up.
okay. Let's back up.
Then you go first. Line on the camera.
This is not welcome to our meeting.
So Mr. Hitt called last week and asked if I would come and just kind of give an update on some of the things that we've got going on at North Central. First and foremost, I'm so excited about the SAE program that we have coming up this summer. We have 25 students who have signed up, so it's going to be a busy summer, but that's okay. Anything from exploratory with animals, entrepreneurship. We've got a couple of kids who are going to start mowing yards. So we've got, I'm trying to place a couple of kids for some placement job shadowing. So we've got that going on, and then we've got some research that we're going to be doing there in the greenhouse area this summer. So that pretty much covers all of the areas of the SAE that we will be working on through the summer. So it's going to be a busy summer as far as that goes. But we're excited. So the one thing I do need, and I know we kind of touched on this, is to check on the Chromebook availability for those students, because I know that's something that will be necessary for them for the summertime. Beta, senior beta is crazy right now. We've got 10 students who are going to go to Florida this summer. Brindley Grabby is our state vice president, and she's going to run for national vice president. Then we've got 18 kiddos who are taking academic tests within the next week or so that they can get those completed. And then between those 10 kids, there's about 13 projects that they will take care of and competitions that they will take part in while they're there at Beta. So lots going on there. And I'm excited because this is a good group of kiddos that we've got going. So track is going well. We start conference. We start our conference meet tomorrow night over at Winton. So we've got about 28 kiddos that have come out for track this year. So we've had one kiddo that has tied the record this year for the 200. And we've got some that have been pretty close to some other records. So I look forward to seeing what they do in the next week or so as we get through conference and start sectionals and things like that. And then finally, senior class. They just finished up the post-prom last week. We took them to the zoo on Sunday for their post-prom. And it didn't rain on us while we were in Indy, so we were thankful for that. But we had about 50 kids that went, so it was a good trip. We have honors night coming up this Saturday. We'll have graduation practice on the 22nd, and then of course graduation is on the 24th. So we're moving right through it.
I will say on the track, I don't know if my wife talked to you, Mrs. Head, but they had a track meet. She teaches in a corporation south of here, and she spoke very highly of our students and their sportsmanship. In fact, she was working the shot put, measuring, and one of our boys, there was a school we were competing against, and I can't remember exactly what school. It was a smaller school, and they had somebody throwing that could not throw well, and he was like, dropped what he was doing and went and helped that kid, coached that kid, wanted that kid to do better, and he was competing against him. So, she spoke very highly of the sportsmanship on the team. So just so you know that.
All right. Thank you.
Any questions? Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, we'll move on to the consent calendar this evening. Again, the approval of the minutes. We had three board meetings, minutes, claims, financial report. We have one leave request and one professional development. Are there any questions on anything on the consent calendar? Okay, I will entertain a motion.
I'll move approval.
Second. Okay, Ashley second. All in favor? Okay, carried. Public comments and concerns. This is a chance for anybody to share. We do have a 3-minute limit on this, and we are streaming live tonight. Isaac.
Have you guys omitted the reading on the financial reports?
What's that now?
Have you guys omitted the reading on the financial reports? Because it sounded like you just approved them.
Yes.
Yeah, I can make a read on my report.
I
Go ahead.
would prefer that.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Yep, I can do that right now. So, our finance report, our education fund, we're at $2,521,314.38. On operations, we're at $237,125.11. In our rainy day, we have $1,494,763.51. In our cafeteria fund, we're sitting at $23,489.77. And our grand total balance of all of our accounts is $4,900,432.60.
Thank you. Anyone else? Yes.
I'm Belinda Freeman, and I am one of the archery coaches. And this last week, we took our middle school team down to Louisville, Kentucky to compete in nationals, and they received qualifying scores in both bullseye and 3D to move on to the Open Wide Championship in Myrtle Beach. So we're doing that in June.
Good.
We're taking 15 kids with us. So first time in Thunderbird history that we've made it past state. So we're pretty proud of it. Junior Betas will also be attending Beta in Orlando, and our State Secretary Mallory Shields will be running for National Secretary. I think I'm taking 8 kids with me, and I've got about 13 taking it. So, good things happening.
Thank you for sharing that. Anything else? Okay, we'll move on. Whole business.
Yeah, the old business, we just have the renewal of the KLIC food distribution contract for the 25-26 school year. I think it's just people we work with to get our food for our cafeterias.
Right.
Do you need a motion?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. President, I move that renew the KLIC food distributor contract for the 25-26 school year.
Karen seconds. All in favor? Taken care of. Next.
We have the school calendar. I kind of brought it up in the last meeting. I put it in the packet this time around, and it's basically, again, we just try to work with some of the surrounding corporations on that, especially the ones we kind of share staff with. So that's just in there for your consideration to vote on. That's the 26-27 school calendar.
We'll vote on tonight. We'll do it tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you have the calendar before you. Any questions, comments?
Mr. President, I move that we accept the school calendar for the 26-27 school year.
Okay. All in favor? Carried. Okay. New business.
Yeah, we just, some updates on the Wonder Lab. There's Wonder Wednesdays going to be going on for grades 1 through 6 from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And that's basically the dates there, June 11th, 18th, 25th, July 2nd, 9th, and 16th. So we'll just have people, we're opening up the Wonder Lab to the community in the summer that it goes down to. So I think that'll be good. Boys basketball summer schedule, they'll be in Indianapolis June 21st and June 22nd, and they'll be in Cloverdale on June 25th, doing, I think, some kind of tournament play and things like that. So that's just an update on that. Girls, whenever Jamie gets that together, I'll bring that to your guys' attention. But yes, so Jamie's taking over the girls' basketball program, so I'm sure she'll have summer things as well. So when I get those, I'll report on those as well. Football summer school, they'll be in Attica June 19th, Marshall June 24th, Lineman Challenge at Rose Holman June 28th, Greencastle July 10th, and Owen Valley on July 24th. Actually, Owen Valley's coming to our place on July 24th. I believe for scrimmage. So that's just an update on football. And then the cheerleader summer schedule, they'll be in IU Bloomington on June 10th through June 13th. And then they will have dance in the North Gym July 7th to July 8th. So that's kind of some summer happenings coming up for your information.
Okay. All right, we'll move on to employment. We have 2 non-certified folks.
Yeah, we have Tara Meek to become the Northeast North Secretary and Treasurer. And we have Cindy Davis to become the ISS aide at North Central High School.
Handle those folks together, or? Okay. Okay, Ashley made a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Seconds. All in favor? Carried. Okay. Certified employment, I think we'll handle these individually.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, we have, first up, we have Natalie Hartrider. I may have mispronounced that, but that's North Central Special Education teacher.
okay. Pleasure, yes.
Mr. President, I move that we hire Natalie Hartrider as our special ed teacher for North Central.
Okay. Is there a second? Is there a second? All in favor? Carried. Next.
Next, we have Vonda Snellenberger, the Northeast North kindergarten teacher. She served as our temporary teacher this year, and she's going to move into basketball.
Okay.
I'll move approval to hire Snellberger for the meeting.
Actually, second. All in favor? Carried. Okay. Next.
Next, I Jess Hammond for the Northeast East Elementary School principal's position.
I'll make a motion.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. All in favor? Carried. Welcome aboard.
So we have Jeff Gamble, North Central High School, junior high school assistant principal.
Mr. President, I move that we hire Jeff Gamble as our North Central Assistant Principal.
Second.
Seconds. All in favor? Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, extracurricular.
Next trip, we have a long list here, and if there, I can go do them individually, we can just do this together. It's mainly like coaching and return coaches for the most part, so, yeah. We have Anthony Spinks is going to be middle school soccer coach assistant. Dakota Ellinger, cheerleading coach. Nathan Dela Cruz will be the soccer coach. Todd Harris, I knew we were going to get him for something. He'll be the junior high football coach. Dakota Harmon, varsity football assistant. Zach Harper, returning football. Brandon Rawlings, returning football. Evan Rawlings, returning football. Trey Stevens, returning football. James Compton, returning football. Luke Passmore, returning football. William Clark, returning football. Seth Harold, returning basketball, boys basketball. Chris Castle, returning boys basketball. And Chris Ellis, returning boys basketball.
I'll make a motion to move forward.
Second.
I need to abstain now. Todd Harris.
Really?
Really. It's like, yeah.
Okay, we've heard the reading of these names of these various positions. We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Abstaining? One. Okay, they are approved. Board member comments and concerns. I would just share that Mr. Case, who's at Mayo Clinic now, and is undergoing some tests. He has had some health issues, so he's trying to get to the bottom of this, and we offer him our prayers and well wishes, and the doctors can come up with something. So you might remember Danny Case as he goes through this. So, anybody else?
Mr. President, I move that we adjourn our meeting.
Second.
Okay. All in favor? Boom. This meeting is adjourned. 7:20. Thank you all for coming, and we do welcome our two new administrators. So
Already wearing green, too.
absolutely.
Yeah. His wife is wearing green too, so. Picture.
So thank
Do
you.
you have
all.
any of those Central jerseys that still fit from when you graduated?
Not that still fit.
Thank you very much. I think we checked.